Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. So in today's episode we are going to be facing Athletic Bilbao in the Champions League first knockout round. But of course we've had some fixtures to review since the January transfer window closed. So a life past Ponce has certainly been a treat. Honest to God, it's been a treat. Weber has more than enough stepped up to Ponce's place. So the first game after the win against AC Milan in the Italian Super Cup was a 4-0 away win against Torino. They did go down to 10 men very late on, but Weber gave us the lead. Karl-Heinz Ralovic and Stanimir Stoichev came on shortly after half-time to complete the scoring. Next up was a 3-0 home win against Cagliari. Weber once again with a goal, Ralovic with a goal, and Patrick Pelak, our new right wing-back, getting himself a goal off the bench. Next up was a 3-0 win against Roma at home. Weber with a double and Pelak with another goal in the 79th minute. It's becoming a bit of a theme. Next up was Sampdoria in the semi-finals of the Italian Cup. It was the first leg away from home. A really tight game, but we did play a heavily rotated side. And Pelak on his start at right wing. Did he start right wing back? He did start at right wing back, but he had to come off due to injury. He got the goal in the 66th minute to give us the 1-0 narrow advantage going into the second leg. And finally, there was a 3-0 away win against Fiorentina where, you guessed it, Weber got all three goals. He has been unbelievable since coming into the first 11. He is now on 15 goals in 11 starts in the league with 7 substitute appearances. And a lot of them substitute appearances were coming on the last 10, the last 15 minutes. So his minutes to goal will be absolutely ridiculous. And Ponce was the best striker on the game, but Weber has proven that he can match his output, if not better it. And as you can see, that sees us sitting top of the Serie A table, 15 points clear from Napoli in second position with 15 games to go. So we have really rocketed up this league. And if you take a look at the schedule, the past 20 games or so have just been unbelievable following that Bayer Leverkusen defeat. And if we ignore that, we have to go all the way back to September, where there's been a disappointing result really. The rest have all been utterly fantastic. We haven't conceded in the league, I think it's coming on 12 games now or so, something like that, ever since when was the last time we conceded? Was it Pescara? I think it was Pescara all the way back in October where we won 2-1, unless I'm missing something incredibly obvious. No, that's the last time we conceded in Serie A. So in terms of league play, we are just absolutely dominant, like unheard of before this season. You know, we've never done this sort of thing going into this point of this season. You know, maybe a couple of seasons ago, our first half of the season was unbelievable, but to have continued it to this point has been a treat to watch. But we all know the important thing, at least in my eyes, is not the league anymore. We've won it 3 times in a row. We've proved that we can do that whenever we damn well please. Now it comes to the point where the real stuff happens. The Champions League first knockout round. We've got to get past Athletic Bilbao. We've only faced them once before, I think. I've just seen the match preview, and they did defeat us. I can't remember when that was. That might have been years ago at this point, so I'm going to ignore that for now. And I think this is how we're going to line up for today's game. Plazzari will start in goal. Cruz has been injured for quite a long time. He's still got 2 weeks out, so Plazzari has played a lot of games for us recently. Zango and Marco Marx will start at centre-back with Ventroni and Oscar Lopez starting as our wing-backs. Mert is sort of slowly coming back from injury. He hasn't played too many games, but he will be getting himself into the first team, sure enough. Karl-Heinz and Pizzulo will start at centre-mid. With Udem is not going to start because Altonez has been fantastic coming in the side whilst Udem has been out injured. He started 8 games in Serie A, he's got 1 goal and 7 assists in that attack midfield role, so I'm going to give him the nod today. Ralovic and Weber are going to start up top. Ralovic has sort of turned, not played as well ever since Ponce has left, and Weber's came into the side. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, and we'll have to deploy Stanimir Stoichev whenever I think Ralovic's form isn't good enough to start the game. But that's how we're going to set up for today's game. We are away from home in this first leg, so let's get into the match. I would mention the Athletic Bilbao players, but to be honest with you, I don't recognise any of them. You won't recognise any of them because I think they're pretty much all regions. So we'll just jump straight into this game and see how we get on. Now, in terms of the other fixtures in the knockouts, I'm not sure who's there, but we'll continue with this highlight. Weber, great. Actually, Esparza is an absolutely fantastic keeper. I should have checked him. He's unbelievable. One of the best keepers in the game. and he's just done well to keep out Weber there. There we go. There's Esparza, 25 years old, unbelievable. I've been in from it in the past, but he's £120 million release clause, and he's not really interested in kicking up a fuss when us have made offers, so we'll just leave that for now. Montpellier have Man City in the other fixture that's being played tonight. I will check who the other fixtures are and their results when they do come in. Another highlight now, and it's Athletic Bilbao on the attack, and Patsy Alonso has just put Bilbao in front. This is a little bit of an unexpected turn. I wasn't expecting Bilbao to take the lead, but completely unmarked at the back post with 4 of our defenders all in a line in the box for some reason. Probably our midfielders tracking back but not getting in a position quick enough for our centre-halves to be able to react. But there's another highlight, and there's another highlight, and it's another goal for Bilbao. The 2-0 up. Oh man, the 2-0 up. If we go out of the Champions League first knockout round, it's just going to be utterly devastating, and an unbelievable strike to put Bilbao 2-0 up. Oh man, not like this. Not like this. Please get a goal back. Straight away, 40th minute in. Pazula's on the edge of the box. He went out wide to Ralovic. Can he get a decent ball in? He goes for goal. Why does he go for goal from that angle? Especially when Esparza's in goal. Altenaer with the corner. Weber's there back post, but it goes over the top, and you would imagine this highlight's just going to dribble into nothing, but we'll stick with it just in case. Marco Marx out to Zango on this right hand side. Just give it to Ventroni, please. Altenaer even, not Ventroni. And there he's dispossessed, and that'll be the end of highlight. So it's been quite an even game going by the stats, but we go in 2-0 down. A shock result so far. We will stick with how things are. We're going to go attacking. We're not going to make any changes just yet, but this is bad news. If we can just get one goal, that will be lovely. There's only 25 minutes remaining in this match. We're going to get Ventroni off of Pelak, who's a more attacking right wing back, so he might be able to do something for us. We're going to get Stoichev on. We're going to bring him on, and we're going to take Ralovic off. It's a big decision, but I'm going to do it because we need something. We need something or somebody to make something happen. As Kyle Wright, this is a long way out. It's cleared by Alonso. Altenaer picks it up on the edge of the box. Zango's there. Do not shoot. Zango, you can't do that. Altenaer dribbles in. Oh, Esparza with a great save. And Altenaer very nearly was the man of the moment there as Matteo breaks for Bilbao. Patrick wins the ball back off him. And that's the end of highlight. We are going to go slightly more direct, push the tempo even more in this match. Another highlight. Pelak with the corner for us. Patrick's there. Somebody's there. Garcia clears. And this highlight will take about 20 minutes to get back into the running. Pelak picks up the ball on the right hand side. He tries to set away Stoichev. Pulled by the defender. And Stanimir Stoichev comes on off the bench. Big decision to take off Ralovic and bring on Stoichev. But he's got us the crucial away goal. The fact that we're even in this position is disgusting. But Stoichev has gave us the hope that we needed. We are going to go off to attacking. We're just going to go on a positive. I'm happy with 2-1 after the way things have went so far this game. Another goal by them would be devastating. So if we can just hold on to this, that'll be absolutely fine by me. We do have one final change. Who do we want to bring on? We'll bring on Mert for Oscar Lopez. See if he can do anything from left wing back. But 2-1 is not as big a deal as 2-0 is. So if we can just get away with that, that'll be fine. Unless you can get us another goal, lads. No, we can't. Altenaer plays in the corner. Esparza claims it. And there we are, full time. Athletic Bilbao 2, Livorno 1. With the way we've been playing recently, I'm really shocked that we got beat like that. It was pretty poor from us. But we've give ourselves a fighting chance in the second leg. Obviously, being at home as well is a massive thing for us. We will check on the other fixtures that have happened. Bayer Leverkusen get beat off Liverpool after their home leg. PSG beating FC Porto. I would love for PSG to get knocked out. They're one of the big competitors. I'm not even talking about competitors right now after that game. Man City drew 0-0 with Montpellier. Real Madrid at Red Bull Leipzig. Monaco Man United. Olympic Lyon, Atletico Madrid and Chelsea FC Bayern. Right, there's quite a few fixtures to go between now and the second leg. We've got 1, 2, we've got 4. So I'll quickly go play them, plus our Italian Cup semi-final, second leg, and then we'll meet back up for the second leg in the Champions League first knockout round. And we're back. We're back for the second leg. We'll quickly review the fixtures since the last time we met in the first leg. Sassuolo was next up and we drew 0-0. Still not conceding, but we always seem to have a bit of a hangover after the Champions League knockout games. We followed that up with a 6-1 home win against AC Milan. The first goal we've conceded in the league in a very long time. but it goes alongside a 6-1 win, so I don't really care. Ventroni, Pizzulo, Kyle Wright, Ralovic, Mert and Weber. In terms of the second leg of the Italian Cup semi-final against Sampdoria, we won this one 3-0. Weber with a double and Cesar Altaner with one. It was a heavily rotated side as well, so we managed to get through that, no bother. And then we beat Napoli 6-2, the only team who have beaten us in the league this season. They beat us 5-4 earlier on away from home. Mazzolossi, Ralovic with a double, Kyle Wright and Stoichev with a double, getting us the 3 points there. And that sees the league table looking like this with 17 points clear. With only 12 games to go ahead of Inter Milan, who have now overtaken Napoli in a second place. But we're having a fantastic season in the league, and that is pretty much it wrapped up. You know, we're not going to drop 17 points worth against Inter Milan for the rest of the season, I don't think, anyway. But we've got it all to do against Athletic Bilbao, and this is how we're going to line up against them. Plazzari will start in goal. Zango and Marks at centre-back. Ventroni and Mert at left wing-back and right wing-back. Patrick in the defensive midfield role, Pizzulo and Solossi in the centre of midfield, Udem in the attacking midfield role with Weber and Ralovic leading the line. So the nice thing is we do have that away goal that we can fall back on, but we are still behind, so we definitely need to get the first goal in this game, or else I might start panicking. And that's a great start. Patrick has got himself injured straight away. We'll get Pizzulo on in the D mid role, and we'll get Kyle Wright on in the centre of midfield. That's not a great start. Patrick is one of, if not the best player in our first 11. Highlight now, free kick for Athletic Bilbao. Alonso takes it from deep. And this isn't looking great, lads. Can we do something here? Kyle Wright with a free kick on the edge of the box. It would have took a special strike if that was to go in the back of the net. But never mind. At least it's an opportunity. 30 minutes in now, and there is another highlight. Pizzulo gets in there and nicks the ball from the Bilbao attack. Udem to Solossi. They are closing us down pretty quick, but Solossi's got the pace to get away from them to Mert on this left-hand side. He gets dispossessed, and this might be a Bilbao counter-attack. Alonso with a long ball over. Herrero's in behind. Oh, no, no. There's our away goal advantage gone, boys. And we are now 3-1 down on aggregate, and we are just going to have to go for this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. We are 3-1 down. Athletic Bilbao. I honestly thought this was going to be a walk in the park. I did. I shouldn't have, because it always turns bad when I do. But 3-1 down is big. That is big. And our boys are not performing in today's game, so it doesn't look like we'll even get back into this. And there we are, half time against Athletic Bilbao. We're going to have to make some changes. We're going to start the second half. We need 2 goals just to take this extra time. And going by the first half of this game, it didn't look very likely. We're going to go off very attacking just to attacking for now. See what we're going to do with that. Kyle Wright with another free kick, plays the ball to Weber. Weber gets us a goal. Is that offside, VAR, anything like that? I don't think it is. Goal review. No, it's disallowed. Are you kidding me? Another highlight, another Kyle Wright free kick. And why? The highlight continues with Solossi in the centre of midfield out to Mert on this left-hand side. There's only 33 minutes remaining in this match. Udem. Some nice build-up play for us keeping the ball. Kyle Wright plays the ball in Ralovic's back post. Please don't disallow this one. Do not disallow this one. It doesn't look like it's going to. And the goal has stood. We are now 1-1 in the night. 3-2 on aggregate down against Bilbao. We need another goal. Great cross by Kyle Wright, and Ralovic does the job in the back of the net. Another highlight now, only 60 minutes in it, and Ventroni just gives the ball to them, but Solossi wins it back, and Kyle Wright, oh, that was such a good strike. If that had nestled in the back of the net, we would have been like in dreamland. 15 minutes to go, we're going to have to make some changes. Who's not performing? Zango's going to have to stay on. Weber's coming off for Stoichev, and I think we're going to get Cesar Altaner on for Udem, who hasn't had the greatest game either. See if either of them boys will go very attacking for the last 15. We need something here, lads. We really do. We cannot afford to go out in the first. Are you kidding me? Away game. How way? No. 1 minute remains in this match. Ventroni tries to find the ball for Ralovic, and Athletic Bilbao played about calmly at the back. Only 40 seconds to go. Oh my God. Please count. Please count. Do not disallow this one. Stoichev has come off the bench, and he's got the goal to get us back into this tie. I thought the game was done. I thought the game was over. But Mert gets the ball in, foils to Stoichev in the box, and he puts it in the back of the net. This is going extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I thought we were out. I thought that was it. First knockout round, I thought that was it. We'll give ourselves a chance now. Come on, boys. We need to do the business. If it goes to penalties, we've lost our main man, Ponce. He was our penalty taker. He was pretty much a guaranteed goal. I think Webber's our next best penalty taker, who's now off the pitch. So, penalty-wise, our team is definitely not suited for a penalty shootout. So can we just, maybe get a goal before then, so we don't have to worry. Kyle Wright, put this in the back of the net. He does. What a strike that is. You just knew how close it was to the edge of the box. So Kyle Wright was going to get that on target, and it was going to go straight in the back of the net. He's made a 3-1 on the night. Defense. Please, lads, hold out now. I know it's difficult, but you've got to hold out now. It's a highlight straight from kickoff. Plizari saves. Another highlight, another Kyle Wright free kick. Marco Marks' back post. Is that counting? The referee standing still, and I think it is going to count. Kyle Wright has been an absolute genius in this game. He has single-handedly dragged us into the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and if it wasn't for him, we would definitely, or we would already be out. It would be game over already. He has produced some of the best player from any central midfielder we've played this season, this game. Oh, that's offside, ref. Just blow it. Just not even messing about here. Get that offside. Yeah, there it is. Disallowed. I hate how in the Champions League you can't make an extra sub once it goes to extra time. They should grant you that extra substitution. Like, I think they're doing the FA Cup and stuff like that. So, anyway, kick off for the second half of extra time. They need 2 goals if they are to get back into this tie. Can we just hold on now, lads? There's 10 minutes to go. There's no need to panic. Just, let's see ourselves through to the quarterfinals. Even now, the match stats are so close, so tight. We are so fortunate to be 4-1 up in front. And if it wasn't for Kyle Wright, we definitely wouldn't be. And there we are. It's full time. Livorno 4, Athletic Bilbao 1, 5-3 on aggregate. That was too difficult. The way we're performing in the league, you would expect us to walk against Athletic Bilbao, but that was anything but. And we have only just scraped through as a Man City, getting themselves into the quarterfinals. We'll have a look, see if the other fixtures have been played yet. They're still to be played. Who's went through in our side? Bayer Leverkusen. Actually, there's only our 2 games being played. I'll continue on a little bit so we can see who our options are going into the next round. So we have played on to the next game, but there's still fixtures to play in the Champions League. They must be getting played the week after. But Bayer Leverkusen have beaten Liverpool very surprisingly there. They did beat us in the group stage, so it's not necessarily the best thing, but I didn't fancy facing Liverpool again. PSG have made it through against Porto, and Man City obviously made it past Montpellier. If we take the first leg of this tie to mean anything, Real Madrid will be through. Monaco will beat Man United, which will be huge. Lyon would beat Atletico Madrid, and probably FC Bayern you would fancy there if it is to be reversed, or Chelsea likewise. So it's going to be a difficult quarter-final. We are very, very fortunate to be there, but that will be the next episode, and you will of course find out who we are playing then. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.